Sorry. Just clearing my throat. I think you should too. You might throw up. I've been told by both the hosts that I should warn people that I say some pretty weird things. So my first question is, does everybody know what a prolapsed anus is? I love a good educated crowd. So this is what we're getting into, but I will shamelessly promote myself. Josh's comedy channel, go to that YouTube and you can learn all about the veiny prolapse that I talked about right here at Jester's Lounge. So now that we're talking about me sucking my own dick, if you haven't tried, I recommend a A-frame roof so that your lower back may be pushed down into your face so that you can reach the tip and gobble it. Oh. But remember, this takes a great strength of holding your breath for longer than you think you can come. I did not get to finish. No, I just had a balloon kind of just floated in there. I don't know. Anyways, so it explained why I thought I would go and search up porn like the rest of us. Who sucks dick? Do they suck dick? Who sucks dick? Women suck dick. This gets me hard. I love it. So I started jerking off. It was nice. Until my mom walked in to me jerking off porn of her mom. It explained why I loved incest porn so much. Hey, step this, auntie that. I even tried to get caught with my roommate, but he just walked out. He knew I wasn't faking sleeping, okay? So I love all kinds of porn. I also do research now because I am an educated man. And recently, Vice showed me exactly who invented tentacle porn and why it was invented. It was amazing. You can't show genitalia in Japan, cartoon or porn otherwise. Now, my wife is Asian. Imagine my surprise when it wasn't pixelated. Just really hairy. This is why I talked about eating her ass just so many times, because I can barely get to the clitoris anyways. Now, somebody once told me, if you want to start having more sex, get married. Greatest joke I ever been heard, you know? So I still jerk off, but I learn new things. And again, we're learning about tentacle porn. So why did he create tentacle porn? Why could he? Because he said that dicks won't stretch 7-10 feet. And I go, well, you haven't seen my man, Jason Love. Follow him on Instagram. You should go there. He does Blacked, Tushy Raw. He has a great scene with Mia Makovia. Hey, go see it. Google it tonight. I promise. Anyway, so he's talking about this, and you can lift the bodies up. You can have 7. You can have all holes filled, a bunch of dick-shaped tentacles, and because it's not a penis, it's a part of his body, he can draw it as descriptively as he wants. He can go thick-tipped, small shaft. He can go like that weird kind of non-circumcised dick that pops out of that little trimmer head that happens there. Ah! So I love hentai porn now. I love it. I set my record to it. I was ghost loading, just come on, where's that feeling? Nothing would come out. I'd go back to Newgrounds, play some games. No problem, right? Now, you're probably thinking, Josh, you're fucked up. And I go, I am. I really am. I'm a sick fuck. I ruin everyone's night when I get here. Thank you, Drifters Lounge, for allowing me to come back time and time again. And so, I talked about these things called fudgy crinkles. It's where you fuck somebody's ass, and it dries, and you roll down the skin, and it crinkles. And this comes from one of my favorite sites, UrbanDictionary.com. And I thought to myself, you know, I've been quoting them so much, I should come up with my own. So I finished up, cleaned my hands of jerking off to hentai as I do, and I went and I was like, you know what? I don't write anything down, but I like have these epiphanies. And the one thing he said was that the woman's body can be held up and shown in its true form. And I thought to myself, it's such a wonder what the woman's body could do for us. How it just helps us survive, gives us life. I mean, so much can be done with it. And then I come across an article. Erykah Badu is selling incense made of her used underwear. The scent of it. Imagine that, right? So I go and I was like, what else can you do? Period blood sausage, which is a possible thing if you've ever had blood sausage. And then I came across it. I came across something so spectacular. There is bacteria that lies within the vaginal walls that allows you to make yogurt. Could you imagine once the apocalypse comes? I'm gonna be so ready. Because guess what? I got to make my own Urban Dictionary. Little insert there. Let me tell you a story, okay? I was never good with the ladies, obviously, if you haven't deduced that from my porn use. I mean, I've got to check all my clothes just for cum stains in case I use them as a cum rag. Okay, like, and I don't do a good job, clearly. You can't see it under this beautiful light. Anyways, so I conned some girls into having sex with me. It was good. I'm pretty good at that. You just ply them with alcohol, and then you go, hey, I love you. I want to be with you until maybe the morning. And one guy told me, you got to go down on them, Josh. You got to go down on them. I said, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a man. I watch enough porn. I can do that. So I tasted copper. It was not a good experience. She did kiss me and say thank you. And I go, of course. I just licked your asshole clean. Why else would you thank me? I didn't do a good enough job to find your clit the first time. So the second time I tried to eat pussy, guess what? Yeah, it tasted salty. It tasted real nasty, like gross, gross. And I'm like, what is wrong? So I turn on the light, as you do, because all of us fuck in the dark, let's face it. Nobody wants to see this. You know, they don't want to see that, so I turn on the light, and sure enough, I look inside, I'm like, oh. And she goes, oh, right. I have a yeast infection. And so I go, there's my Urban Dictionary right there. The yeast infection roast beef sandwich. I'm Josh Muse. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed that.
Josh Muse, everybody.